We are back. Baldur's Gate 3. So we have made it to the monastery area. Basically, Act 1.5, so to speak. And we need to go through here. Just, look at the view. Look at the view. Anyway, make our way down over here, where the cursor is pointing. That's the idea of this area. So, let us get started by coming down here. There's a little conversation to be had. A proposal to be offered.
I warn you, I'm exceptionally well armed. A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
Sure.
It may look like a peaceful ruined temple, but it is overrun with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki. They have the audacity to call that hole a creche, as if it weren't actually a murderous training camp. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
You tried to buy one of their children?
What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition. The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. Hogwash, of course. A Githyanki can no more rise above its nature than gnomes can fly.
Intrigue abound areas. Well, violence is taught, not inherited. You don't need to steal a child to know that, or some things are in our blood, only a fool would deny that. Well, you failed to get the egg, so I guess we'll never know. I'll go with that one.
Perhaps you could help me then. I may not be welcome there, but surely a person with your charm and worldliness could get into the creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
Okay, wonder if we can persuade. Want some payment up front. 21 is our target. Let's add a little bit of guidance to that, shall we? Let's pile that on. Let's go.
I suppose there is a reason I'm asking you to do it. Very well. Here's the money. Now, I expect a speedy delivery.
Boom. So, we convinced Lady Esther to pay us to steal the Githyanki egg up front, and we receive 439 gold. I have no intention of stealing the egg. Just saying. But
I trust that an early payment has ensured swift action. What news of the Githyanki egg?
we haven't left yet. I want to trade.
Very well, but I'll make note of how much time you waste trawling through baubles.
Okay, let's see what you've got. Elemental Slaying, Ice, and Arcane Interference. Disgraceful Cloth is an interesting one. You use, you gain Cat's Grace and increase your dexterity score by 2 to a maximum of 20, and you gain a +1 bonus to dexterity save throws, and also increase your jump distance by 5 feet. This is useful for, let's say, more monk kind of characters. Momentum, Baneful Striking, Cinder and Sizzle, Hunter's Clutches. Fire Pipe of Wound Closure. When downed, automatically stabilize at the start of the turn. So, essentially, someone goes down, the next turn, boom, they get brought back up. And whenever you're healed, you restore the maximum number of possible hit points. This one actually seems useful, but for who is going to be our best bet?
The air is ripe with magic.
It's Misty Step.
Let's get on with it.
Advantage on death saving throws.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Let me look at... I wish I could look at the spell book. I can't remember if Gale has Misty Step another way. I think he does, though. But this wound closure, I do want to go ahead and pick it up. So, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's also sell our wares. Free up some inventory space. You can have that. And that. Karlach's old stuff. You can take that. Okay, I think we're good for now.
Happy, are we? Very well, then.
And I think Gale has 2 sources right now of Misty Step.
Excellent choice.
That's a spell, and then this, I believe, is granted by our equipment. So, let us double check that. Actually, I want to come here. And Gale, you can get that, and we still have the Misty Step right there. Excellent. Because I'm thinking Gale is probably the... I mean, Gale and Karlach both are more than likely to be targeted because they have the lower AC, potentially. So, anyway. Let's take a look. But we'll give it to Gale for now. Give me 1 second. Quick timeout. Okay, I'm back. There was a Draco dog. Well, now he's down here. Came flying in with one of his toys and was like, "Attention! I need it!" He's good now. So, like I was saying, Karlach, then potentially Terry actually would be targeted first, but given that we're at range, it's going to be a little harder. So we'll see how battles go, and if need be, we'll get this over to maybe Karlach, because she has the lower AC. Typically, they're the ones who are targeted first, so we'll see. We will see. And now we have the Amulet of Misty Step if we need to give that to another one of our peeps. All right, next step, we can actually do a bit of a battle over here. However, instead of coming up this path to it, I want to come through this path over here instead.
That way.
Oh, Gale's leading the pack. Well, that's fine. For a second.
Road ahead.
Now, let's get it sneaky,
Softer than a whisper.
because there are some traps
Mind my step.
along with the bad ones. Let's see if anyone else.
Mind if I do?
I think it's like right here-ish. Alright. There's a repulsion mine. Okay, I was hoping someone might get a little closer and we can engage and sneak attack. Let's see if I can hit from here. They're out of range. What if... what if we come up a little bit like this? There we go. That's better. Okay. So essentially it's a bunch of undead, but these death shepherds, I think they're some of the coolest looking enemies in the game. That armor. Ugh. Anyway. Boom. That mist. We don't have enough resources, apparently. So we can do this. I am going to hit the ground, potentially. Bit of that. Alright, let's exit the turn-based mode. Get the real battle going. I'm out of actions, so... There's the Dread Ambusher. These are bonus action to hide. Come back just a little bit. Now...
Can't afford any mistakes.
Shadowheart. Let's get... a little glyph going, shall we? A little bit of that. Oh, I don't want you to come up all the way there, but might have to. Okay.
I'd love to, thanks.
Otherwise,
Time to push my luck again.
I think that's it for now. I was hoping to get our spike trap down before that, but I used too many actions. But that's okay. Let's funnel them down a bit. Because the ward, obviously, is going to affect multiple people at once if they're in the area, whereas our spike trap is just sitting there, and it's going to stay for anyone who needs to come through. Oh, they hit the propulsion mine. Dummies. While they're doing their thing, get a little bit of coffee. It is the morning. Okay. Gale, buddy. Let's get a bit of a fireball going, shall we? We don't need resistance to fire. That's how we do it. And yeah, I think we're good-ish for now, so let's bring you back a touch.
Got to keep fighting.
Now, Shadowheart, let's get some Spirit Guardians going, because we haven't used those yet. We're going to do the Radiant ones. And let's have you move up. And I don't think we're going to do any flights currently. Alright, let's get Frenzied. Alright, and next up, let's get a throw. Oof, double crit. Love to see it. Want to take the shepherds down first because they can resurrect. All right, Terry, what can you do, buddy? Not sneak. Regular attack. Missed. Let's get that gassed, actually. Okay, now, can we Misty Step? We don't have any elevation here, unfortunately. That's fine. Stick with what we got. No rest for the wicked. Boom. Gale. Another fireball. Oh, you can't. Let's see. We gotta aim this a bit, we can get 4 of them. I'm trying to get Shadowheart out of the realm. I think that's the best way to do it. We got those 4. Shadowheart's not targeted, so that should be good. All right, let's come on up. I think just a regular attack should be okay, but let's do magic missile instead. All of them. No, let's walk forward a touch. Just get the spirit guardians to do their thing.
This is gonna feel good.
Now we can enrage throw. Boom. And a regular throw. Alley-oop. And a regular throw. Boom. Teamwork. Let's go.
At least things have stayed interesting.
All right. Let's see. Some half-plate armor. I mean, Shadowheart might be the only one I could think of,
No time to dally.
but she's got armor that we need her to have at the moment, so we'll leave that
What
alone.
might you be hiding?
I can.
It's been a long day.
All right, let's come up here.
Better stop to rest soon.
Oh, little ball from the propulsion mine just went rolling.
They should all be running.
There's our Dark Urge talking to us. Okay. Arrow of Darkness. Salving, we'll take that. This little ingot is going to our wares. Pick up the gold. Dead Zealot of the Absolute. It's got some heavy armor right here if we had someone who needed it. Missive from Moonrise. Let's give that a read. Duke Ravengard, Will's dad, is to be delivered unharmed, or mostly so, immediately. This is coming from a General Kethric Thorn. More about him later.
The Absolute's forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
Some dead Githyanki Utes. Now, otherwise, there's this path, which can take you down through all of this. It's basically another exit, so to speak. That's not where we are wanting to go. We want to come over here and see if we can utilize this wheel. So let's make our way back. Hopefully not running into anything. Looks good. Oh, there's some thieves' tools,
Don't
actually.
mind if I do.
We could use those. We saved from the repulsion mine. That's nice. Good job, us. A little bit of crocus. All right. Yeah, so there's a cable car that is down here. Can come up to get us.
Let's see what this does.
Interact with the wheel. Strength check. We have a -1 to our strength, but we get +5 from our Club of Hill Giant Strength. Of course, let's get a bit of guidance going. There we go. We're strong. Oh,
That was tough. This can't have been used in a while.
and we wait. Wait. Excellent. All right. Everybody on? Karlak, I need you to actually be on, please.
Don't burn yourself.
Terry,
All's well that ends. Well,
just hit it.
It's part of their monastery. I suppose they wanted to make sure the monks avoided temptation.
Yeah, but
Look at these mountains. The height of temptation.
No, I mean more like vices. You know, pleasures of the flesh.
Met a Lamara demon who married a mountain, though. It's a thing.
I think the thin air might be getting to you, Karlak.
All right, let's
Breathe deep.
come on over here.
Move.
There's some stuff we can get, namely the potion. This greater elixir of arcane cultivation. And a little bit of gold. And this amulet. There you are. Oh. Add that to our wares. Excellent. All right. Let's keep coming on down this way. Trying to remember. I don't think that there might be a chest over here. Let me double check. But you can come over here, you know, get a view of the mountains. Okay, yeah, there isn't one. All right, so we'll come back up here, get our next waypoint, our rune. Boom, waypoint's discovered. So let's come on over this way real quick. A little cutscene.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
They don't know their Skyrim opening. You'll never catch
Anyone
me!
want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
All right.
Something good here. I hope.
So the Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
Indeed. Could be. But we don't have a Githyanki,
We shall see how well your faith.
Within the
our side.
artifact, a feeling
Especially when
stirs.
Savage Keth uses you as jungle
Uncertainty.
targets practice.
we can
Your
come
curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
So we're getting
What?
some voices.
What do you mean, too drunk? It's not possible.
It's kobolds a little bit on the drunk side. Real quick, let's pick up.
Be useful.
Actually, let's close this door. Let's pick this up. We can send that to our camp. Because things could get interesting in here, so let's make a save. Real quick. Okay, now let's open. Effectively a whole bunch of drunk kobolds with alcohol all over the ground and fire wine barrels all over the place. So let's just keep it cool.
That kobold reeks of spirits. Fire could be explosive.
Now, the main one, I think, is the inventor here. He's the kind of tricky one. Kind of. All right, now we could climb up these. Being invisible, get a bit more advantage. invisible. And, I mean, we could Misty Step away, but I think we're all right for now, as long as we keep it cool. Now, Gale. A bit of fire up here. There was a kobold inside of it. Now, granted, that was not the best use. I was hoping for more of an explosion, but that's okay. But let's go ahead and get you Misty Step.
Most excellent.
Up here. Just get the height advantage.
It's hot in here.
All right, Karlak. Frenzy up. Do this. Throw.
My little trick.
Another throw. Let's see. Why are you wanting to throw from over there? Throw. There we go. Excellent. Alright, I believe none of this will explode, so let's get her up here, away from this. Let's see if we can charm him. Nope. Charm occasionally works. All right, now let's get some singing going with her sword. Come on up this way. Give everyone a little bit of boost. And I think that's it for now. All right, Terry, let's do some work, shall we? Wait, hold on. All right, we have gloves of archery. I was just making sure. A little close. 81, 81. That one's block 90. Invisible. All right, let's see. I think, well, not in the alcohol, so let's come over this way. Let's throw that sneak attack down. Bip. Excellent. All right, Gale. Or should we? Let's do a quicken spell with our machine gun made of fire. Damage type fire. I mean, this could be good. Look at the Farm Realms. Sure, why not? I mean, that worked. I wasn't expecting that big of an explosion, but it's okay. All right, otherwise, what do we have left? We got one here, one there, and then that one there. So 3. Gale, I think you're good for now. Karlak, let's get you out of the fire for a second. Get some throwing. Path is interrupted, eh? Well, then in that case, let's get you a little bit closer. There we go.
This'll help.
All right, and I think we'll stay there, not use the full round. Shadowheart, let's get you up here. What can we do? What's our attack? We don't have enough to go over into melee. 75% on the range. There you go. There you go. Terry. Oh, they're underneath. It's not like we can really do anything currently.
May the dice roll in my favor.
I'm just gonna chill. She'll stop being frenzied because we didn't make an attack. That's fine. Boom. Excellent. Okay, let's get a short rest. Shall we?
Does wonders.
All the fire is out, so now we can do some looting.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Some pick. Actually, hold on. Where's that inventor? Got a couple of camping supplies we could use, so we'll do that. Then we'll pick up some fire wine barrels for barrelmancy. Wooden barrel. Another fire wine. We'll do that. Pick it up. There's a kobold in that. That's what that gulp was. Send that to camp. If anyone opens it up, it could be interesting. I don't think that'll happen with it being in our inventory, or, you know, our chest or many things. I don't know if I've ever seen that there's a crack support beam here to help collapse this. Intrigue.
Never wanted the easy path.
Alright, another fire wine. Yep, you're coming with me, little buddy. Alright, otherwise, let's come out this way. Up here. And then it's up here, yeah. Then we go over to the roof. And there is a little dig area right here. Definitely remember that.
That's curious.
Now there is another way in here. Namely, you come over here, you climb these vines, you come over here, and you can come through this boarded window. But there's some Grimishkas that can be a bit tricky if you're not ready for them. They don't work well with magic. Like, they freak out. Actually, let's just shoot this down. Do it again. Excellent. Right. Just come on over this way. Over here is a... I don't want to say it's a puzzle. Basically, you find some stuff, you put it on the little altars with the plaques on them, and you get something. Just not sure if we're going to do it or not. We can come back through in a little bit, not too much. Alright, now in here is a little guardian of faith who's guarding one, I think it's one of the things that you can get for that little, hey, you know, place some stuff here, blah, blah, blah. I saw one of them pop up, the rusty mace. But again, we can come back.
To put my hands on
I'm just
everything.
mainly interested in getting to the creche. Little rusty sword here as well. There's another item. The perception we're failing is for this crumbling wall. Knocking it over, that kind of fun stuff. And let's go get a little bit extra loots before we get too far and I just completely forget. Let's come on over this way. Down here. And down here. Down the roots. Over. And over the gap. And
Open up.
an elegant chest. Alright, it's giving us lightning, darkness, acid, vigilance, plus 5 bonus to initiative. In addition, you can't be surprised. Replace effects from other elixirs. Nice. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Now, I'm not sure if we can make it basically directly back to where we were, so let's come back here, travel. Everyone's with us. Good. We want to basically follow the same path. So I'm going to redo that because this will take just a moment to do. So I'm going to cut forward a bit to when we get back to where we were before we jumped off to get the loot. See you in a second. All right, we are back where we made it to previously. Come on down this way.
Stand your ground! Keep them busy! The thunder, forgive me. We have to fire the lance. Stand your ground!
I believe Gale will tell
Keep
us
them busy!
what it is. Thought he would.
The thunder, forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
Maybe it is. Okay, anyway.
No traps, please.
Water, nothing. Okay. Just keep coming down this way. A little bit of lore books, sort of.
Something over there.
Indeed. Just knock this down. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's come on through. Here's Rusty Mace for the little altars.
I'll give it a shot.
And then the final thing is like way up where we haven't been, but you know what? We'll come back later and we'll do it just so I can show the whole thing, the whole shebang. Like I said, main thing I want to do is figure out what happens when we go into the creche without a Githyanki, because I haven't done that. So we're getting into potentially new territory. Or who knows, it could be roughly the same, just minus some dialogue. Holy Blood of Lathander. Give that a little read.
Blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
So they kept the blood of Lathander here. No wonder it was looted.
Little side quest to find the Blood of Lathander. Just get this. This opens a little shortcut to where the gnomes, or gnome, was shot. So if we need to just quickly make our way back to that section, we can. We want to come over this way. There's a dig area.
That's curious.
Granted, the loot from this stuff is not always the best, but, you know, it's loot. We like loot. Add that to our wares real quick. Okay. Now. Oh, there was a body before I clicked too far. It's just skeletons. They probably won't have anything. Okay. Here comes the potentially interesting thing. I'm gonna make a save. Here. Actually, I'm gonna rest first. That's gonna be our thing. Rest first. Get our spell slots back, just in case things break down in a hurry. All right. Karlak?
I have something to ask.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest.
I need to find a mechanic. A good one. Well, this thing's going boom.
Well, you're tough. Thing in your chest won't overpower you.
Tell that to the Inferno where my heart was, soldier. Actually, don't. I don't want to piss it off.
Basically, hey, we need to find her some a mechanic to help out with the contraption. But we'll get to that eventually, actually.
I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault.
Oh, well. Let's see. The Illithid powers are developing. What do you make of them?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
We can try to persuade. We only get +3, but we get a -1 from the charisma. But the odds are stacked against us. Can we truly afford to give, or can we truly afford to ignore a potential advantage? I don't know where I was reading give from. It's a 15. We can't give ourselves a bonus, so we just got to roll bare minimum of what? What is that? Going to be a 12? No, it'd be a 13. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's try again, just once more. There we go. Boom.
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
Okay. So, now Shadowheart is open to using Illithid powers. Excellent. Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Well, let's see. Anything I can do to help?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Okay. We'll turn to other matters. I think that's good for now. Don't want to pile too much on. So, let's actually get Shadowheart. Here, let's see. Look at the Far Realms. Force Tunnel actually might be good in certain scenarios. Let's see, what is... Yeah, the Concentrated Blast, because she can concentrate on some spells. So, I think that'll be a good one. An enemy within 30 feet casts a spell. You can use your reaction to inflict 1d4 psychic damage. I think that'll be good too. Excellent. Okay, let's go to bed.
Worth a shot?
Oh, not Shadowheart.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Go to bed.
There's nothing.
Hi, Scratch. Hey, buddy. All right. Just knock that out real quick. Get some rest. See if it's an uneventful evening, perhaps. Okay. Nothing crazy. Hey, Scratch. Wants to talk to us.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
We'll use our sleight of hand. We're not going to add bonuses to that. We respect Scratch too much. Just do the rolls with what we got. Whoosh.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
He's found a bone. We give him pets. Alright. So he gave us a bone that we can throw. I'll go get it. But buddy, we gotta leave. You take that over the withers. Could be a relative. Okay. Now, let's make a save here. Let's come over to the monastery basement and see what happens. Gained 300 or 400 experience there. We're still a few thousand off. Okay, we found the Githyanki Creche. Let's see what happens.
Sentries to arms!
Istik, state your purpose quickly.
We could lean into the item. My purpose is to reap death upon you. We can try to intimidate them. We have proof that the Illithid are invading. We'll see. We'll try to lean into them not liking the Illithid. Okay, not a crazy roll. Yeah, that should be fine. Boom. Let's go.
We are aware, and it is dire. But of late, we've been distracted. Perhaps the news you bring will change Inquisitor Wawargaz's mind. Seek the Inquisitor within. Step lightly, Istik. He's not known for his lenience.
Okay. Talked her way in.
Any word on the search for the words are food.
Okay. Now.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
We can come over this way.
Gotta respect these
There's our
kids. They
waypoint.
don't fool around.
Oh, I'm more than aware, trust me. I've had plenty of training in what to expect from them.
In that case, lead on, miss.
Little schooling area. There is a device that when you have lae'zel, she's like, we gotta come here, use the device, and there's some stuff here along with the hatchery for the Society of Brilliance, but I'm trying to think if there's anything we really need from either one of those. I don't think so. So let me come over here real quick. Talk to the quartermistress.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Ugh, blood, rust, scar. Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
Let's see. Care to trade? Guarantee all my stuff's spotless.
Fine, but your paraphernalia had better be pristine.
So she's got, let's see, Supreme Healing Potion, Beast Slaying, Darkness, Dragon Slaying, Elemental Slaying, Arrow of Many Targets. I'm gonna get 3 of those. But this, the Knife of the Undermountain King. So, you reduce the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking by 1. This effect can stack. When you roll 2 damage or less, re-roll the dice, taking the highest result. And we have advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets when using the blade as well. This is a pretty good item to have. But I'm trying to think if actually want and need to get it, because namely the organ rearranger is a pretty good thing to have. However, it would take away the strength, which would then reduce our damage of our bow. There are other bows though we can get. Not namely this bow, I was just seeing which one it is, but I want to look through a few other things here. Unseen Menace. It loses property for 2 rounds on a missed attack roll. Gloves of Dexterity, though. Set the wearer's dexterity score to 18. The enchantment has no effect if their dexterity score is higher without it. That's another one that's good to have. Daredevil gloves. Your ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks. When you are adjacent to a hostile creature, this effect can be toggled off. The gloves of dexterity is one we definitely want to get. I might regret this, but let's get both of these. I mean, I don't think I'll regret it, but we'll definitely get them. Sell some stuff back to there. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're okay there. Okay.
On your way, then.
So, for the gloves of dexterity...
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Seek and you shall find me.
Let's march.
Let's march! I'll figure that out later. And I mean, do we want Terry to have it, though? That's the thing.
They will die for you.
Proficiency, ranged weapon attacks deal an additional 2 damage. All it does is give us +1, which is a good amount. Actually, let's compare, shall we? So currently we're doing 7 to 14. If we put on the gloves of dexterity, 8 to 15. So we do get a little extra. A little extra. We'll see. We'll keep it in mind, and if things get a little too crazy, we can always change it out. So we'll hold on to that. There's a chance I may move those over to someone else. It can help with initiative, armor, all that fun stuff. Now, we also want to come over this way, because there is... I'm trying to remember if this just goes out to the mountains. I think it does. Just as like a little extra, you know, go through the mountain pass. Other stuff that can be stolen. But we're going to leave that be. And just peek. And then this goes... Nope, not to a chasm. You can jump up here, climb here, and this gets us kind of... Let me look. Tactical. Yeah, that's okay. That's that elegant chest we looked at earlier. That's that's what that is. We could have come here previously.
Let's see.
All right. Enough of that for now. We want to make our way back out here. Actually, we could have just fast traveled. All right. A little bit of gold.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight. Chitrai, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Okay.
Forum.
So the Kithrak one right here is the one that it wants us to have a little chat with. So real quick, let's hide our completed stuff. Without lae'zel's guidance, it may be harder to find the cure she mentioned. Yeah. Alright, and some personal stuff. Just trying to... Actually, I know what we could do. Which one is this? Discover the artifact's secrets. Talk to the captain. Yeah. Okay.
Something's on my mind.
A little chit-chat.
An istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
Don't tell her anything.
I was granted entry by your sentries. They told me to seek the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor? On what grounds?
Proof of the Illithid invasion might help your Inquisitor rethink his priorities.
We have all the proof we need, and it has not moved his resolve. We know infected flock to Moonrise Towers. I reported the gathering masses back to Tunarath. In response, they sent an Inquisitor. Instead of ordering an assault, we were told to join in this mad hunt for an ancient relic. Meanwhile, Illithid sickness spreads right in front of us.
And what's so important about this weapon?
I do not know. This hunt is the Inquisitor's folly, not mine.
And what does the weapon look like?
It is small, angular, metal, adorned with Tirsu script. Stolen by true soul heretics.
You sense Shadowheart's worry. This weapon sounds like the artifact you carry.
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it?
Yeah, we can go with a little deception, potentially. A little bit of a bonus. We don't know anything about it. That's an at one. I don't know if I want to use my inspiration for this.
And yet your face betrays you. You found it, didn't you? Shema Zalavlakith. Give it to me.
No.
No? Then I will take it from your corpse.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here. You got people who can come through the door. There's this one here. Throw the spikes. I think that's going to be a good help. Now, if you see here, hold on. There is ready to parry. So Githyanki stands ready to parry the next weapon attack, reducing its incoming damage by 10. And they can basically parry when they wield a great sword. They aren't blinded, incapacitated, or restrained. Trying to see if I can get a little extra advantage. I'm just going to back up a touch. We'll dread ambusher. Of course it misses. All right, let's Misty Step up to here. Little height advantage for Terry.
What fools these mortals be.
See if hold person will work. Excellent. Good. And I'm gonna say hang out here so that way this individual doesn't have a direct attack and they're gonna have to move to do so. All right, let's get some shrieks going. Let's also get the weapon. They're trying to do Psychic Rend. So that's 5 to 19 damage. And they get disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom checks and saving throws. We got our counter spell for that, so we're going to use it. All right, Karlach. Let's get into a frenzy. Now, how long is hold person? 10. Okay, good. We can wait a second.
Go on.
Oh, really? Tried to move us just to throw? Boom. It's one down. Disadvantage, but still. Excellent. Good job, Karlach. Over here. Get some of that. Miss. So we got a person. Don't see any other people yet. That's fine. Do a bit of a sneak attack here. Or Lug of the Far Realms. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Good job, Terry. Alright. Let's move here for a second. I'm not going to quicken this spell. One of those. One of those. Path's interrupted, so second one. Okay. Save that. Shadowheart, what should you do? That is a good question. Don't need any healing currently. Hold person's going well. Some magic missile, perhaps? One of those. One of those. One of those. Alright. And let's get a little bit closer here with the Shriek. Psychic Rend on Karlach, we counterspell that. Boom. Get out of here with all that. Alright, got someone else coming in. Another person's coming in. Let's get our throw going, shall we? Let's come on down this way. Get another throw. Path's interrupted, really? Ugh. Let's go over here then. Get the throw. Why? There we go. Boom. There's not another one we can throw at yet. So we'll just chill. Let's get a little bit closer. Terry. Can't really do anything currently, so we'll stop concentrating on the spike growth. We'll just hide.
Right now.
Gale. Not seeing anything for you to do currently either. For Shadowheart, let's get closer. So that way, when they filter through the door, they're guaranteed to get the shriek. Unless they do ranged attacks. Then in that case, Karlach, let's get you a little bit closer, shall we? Let's get some throws going. Miss, apparently. There we go. And let's have you come back. Oof. That one hurt a bit. Spirit weapon's always not in the right place. That's fine. Let's see. Terry. Let's see how well you might be able to sneak.
I'll catch a break.
Right across their line of sight. Successful hiding. Not Karlach, that one. Target him again. Good, we're invisible.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Gale, you're gonna chill. Shadowheart, you're gonna chill. Actually, Shadowheart caught it. Probably should have just used some heals. But that's okay. Let's get those throws going.
That's it.
Let's get those throws going.
The lad's dealt with, but she wasn't the one pulling the strings here.
Close that up. Shadowheart.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
Okay. Try to avoid wolves in the future where possible.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Indeed. Alright, we'll leave for now. Let's do a bit of searching. A Githyanki crossbow. Someone might be able to use that, so we'll just pick that up. Send the food to our camp. Little map. Githyanki orders. A pouch.
Anything of use?
Okay.
What's hiding here?
Do a little bit of searching. Short sword, that can go to camp. Mirror image. Gale. Let's give everyone else a search. Oh. It's tabbing out through the wrong things here. I was clicking the wrong buttons. Oh, it did it again. Okay, tab. Ugh. Alt. Search. Thank you. All of that for nothing. There we go. Let's get the shard. This and this. Send that to camp. And a Soulbreaker Greatsword. When wielded by a Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1/4 psychic damage. And you gain a +2 bonus to initiative rolls. So. A cool sword. We don't really have anyone... Well, currently, let me look at... Yeah, once we get to back to our Eldritch Knight with Karlach. That could potentially be a good one to have. Why do I keep alt-tabbing? Sorry. Okay, let's search again. Let's send that to Karlach. And
Can't slow down.
come over here to the barrier disruptor. Insert a little bit of this Gith shard.
Who would be? Oh, it is you. Make haste. We have business to conduct.
Okay, business to be conducted indeed. Just give a little bit of search.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Dragon egg mushroom. Excellent. All right, give me a second. I need to do my 1 minute of movement according to the watch. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So before we go forward, grab a little bit of a rest there. A little short rest.
This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the crash.
Indeed. This place makes my skin crawl. No. Makes it run full pelt.
I'm a bit afraid this Inquisitor won't want to say anything useful.
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
All right. Now we make the trek. Don't think that vase is going to have anything useful. Now, before we go in, we want to do a little something here. How you looking? Karlach's great. All right, let's... I can't go back to camp from here. That's right.
Come on, let's go. Where to?
And I can't fast travel either. Means we gotta make it all the way back over here. And step outside of this door. That's what we gotta do. We need some barrels. To make this a little bit easier. Barrelmancy, of course.
Here goes.
Okay, now go to camp real quick. Where is our chest? There we go.
Okay.
Boom. All right, let's sort this. We'll pick that up, that up. Send that to Gale, to Terry. And you know what? Let's get one over to Shadowheart. I think that should be good enough. Should be. All right. Leave camp. Just come on back through. Okay. But we're going to keep Karlach kind of back from the group. So that way we can do our barrelmancy properly. Because there is most likely a fight coming up.
Very well.
So let's make a save. Boom. Bip. Bap.
Our esteemed guest, please approach. We have much to discuss.
Okay. Just making sure those doors didn't lock.
Very well.
Interesting. My Ardents reported that an Istik survived the crashed Geik slave vessel. You have accomplished much since. I'm pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
This weapon, what does it do?
What business is that of yours? Suffice to say, my queen wants it. But know that you will have been instrumental in stopping the grand design. Hand it over.
What is the grand design?
The grand design is what all Geik seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the Geik ship. Imagine that everywhere. Wants, needs, choice. All would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the Geik. So, the weapon. Please.
Please.
Don't give it to him.
All right, so real quick, before shenanigans.
Toes.
Toes.
Let's see.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate that it put us back into the dialogue, but that's okay. We can still work with this. No.
Then your illustrious adventure ends here. Hitasif! Fresh Yillik, with me, to the death!
Attention.
Okay, Karlak is now not in combat. Let's see what we can do here. We might have to overload Terry a bit, so... Yes, we can't do that just yet. Just make sure we're all nice, sorted. No extra barrels are lying around. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Come on back here. A regular shot should be okay. Oh, fire arrow. Alright. That takes care of him. He is dead. We are now invisible. 28, 28. I'm just looking at hit points currently. 41, 32. So you are going to be our target at present time. Don't have a way to get the best of advantage, so let's come here. Actually, no, we'll save the Dread Ambusher. Let's get the sneak. Dread Ambusher. There we go.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Go back to hiding. Okay. Is Karlak still outside? She is. Okay.
Wanna dance? What do we have here?
Let's get her involved. All right, Gale, buddy. They're not grouped. So, let's just quicken. It's in the fire a bit. That's okay. Let's get a bit of fire resistance. Use the luck. Boom. There we go. Over here. Boom. Let's get to work. Okay.
I smell blood.
I don't think I'm gonna frenzy for this. Because it's just the one. So let's do some throws.
Want to do it?
Inquisitor Wargas was potent. We are impressed.
The queen who brings conquest to the heavens, sundering planets, destroying the very stars. Hot envy swirls within. Your guts will you to author such cosmic tragedies as she has.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
All right, before we do anything real stupid, save, because there, spoiler alert, there's a way to basically end the game if, like, you were playing, what is it, honor mode? There's ways to get the game just ended here. I would assume in this one, there would be a way for the whole party to just die, and you'd have to reload anyway. But you can make a choice to just end everything here. You know what? We'll be nice. We'll kneel.
You bear that which is ours. But are you friend or are you thief?
Well, I didn't see anything but Shadowheart here. I didn't steal it. It just found me.
At least you brought it back. It is a start. We will test you to assess whether you deserve reward or punishment. The astral prism. It is corrupted. There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the grand design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Find the one inside and kill them. Be aware. They are not alone, and they will appeal to your trust. They are not to be believed. You must accept, refuse, and know my fury.
So, the Dream Visitor is inside the artifact. I can't kill them. They protect me from the Absolute. Do as you wish. Can't you kill the one inside yourself? The gods were all powerful. In no way. So, we don't want to let on that the Dream Visitor, who is inside the artifact, is protecting us. So, we'll just say we'll do as you wish. Everyone disapproves. But we don't die.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the prison. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must.
Okay. So that is what we're going to do next time. Let's come on over here and get everyone out of that.
Lovely little pick-me up.
Yes, indeed. There's also some loot to be had as well, but we'll get to all that next time. So I'm going to get out of here, but before I do, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you guys later.